let's get to know a little bit more about Billy the Butcher. Cunts. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Boys Omnibus Volume 5. Get into the history of the boys a little bit more and learn a lot about Billy Butcher, man. His story is so tragic and sad, man. This shit had me in all the feels. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Stay tuned after the video to see how you can get yourself entered in that giveaway. Now, let's bust right into the Boys Omnibus Volume 5. The Boys Omnibus Volume 5. It has a 420 page count and the cover price is $29.99. Jumping right into the Omnibus Volume 5 of the Boys. What a great book. Super emotional, had me in the feels for the second half of the story quite a bit. Check out the back here. This book collects the Boys 48 through 59 and the Boys Butcher, Baker, Candlestick Maker 1 through 6 and includes the stories Proper Preparation and Planning, Barbary Coast, The Big Ride, and the Butcher, Baker, and Candlestick Maker. You got your little introduction here after the contents from Garth Ennis, a little homage cover here to The Dark Knight, Homelander giving the big boot. You got your girl Jess Bradley showing up here as they are trying to train Black Noir on how to fly his jet because apparently he has no idea how to fly it, which of course leads into a catastrophe and my man's gets burnt alive and just brutally dismantled, and Jess Bradley is just full of the nasty guts and gore after it, man. You got your boy Homelander here who's absolutely losing his fucking mind and he's talking to like his evil self and regular self in the mirror, just battling it out. Frenchie and the female are watching on the camera and seeing him just lose his fucking mind, man. Then you got an old little meeting here of the boys way back in the day where Lamplighter ends up getting murked. Your boy Mallory, he's an integral part of this story. A lot gets told throughout this book that you were always kind of wondering about throughout the story so far. There's a little bit of going back to how the boys started originally and the Supes in World War II. But yeah, your boy Lamplighter gets dusted right here from Mallory, and it's just it goes back and lets you know about a bit more of what was going on, and then later on in the book you get to know a lot about Billy Butcher. Now throughout these books so far you haven't really heard too much about Billy Butcher. They've kind of hinted at what his backstory is and kind of how he ended up in the boys, but you never really knew anything than a quick glimpse of what happened to his wife, which they go into full detail later on. And here in the book actually as well is where your boy Huey actually finally comes clean to Annie and lets her know that, he's part of the CIA group with the boys, and, he's been basically taking tabs on the Seven, and they're basically just trying to get rid of Supes in general. It jumps back to Mallory and his times in war, where Supes originally came in and were supposed to be battling in the military. There's this little knockoff group here. The Supes were supposed to come in and really be like a wrecking crew when it came to like military action, but they're all just absolutely terrible, and they end up getting slaughtered, most of them. Vault American just trying to put this new thing in of just having Supes fight in the military, but it's just it doesn't necessarily work out. Them Supes are just clumsy and shitty people. Gotta love that picture there, man. All them severed heads on like the butt guns, just as little trophies lined up all over the place. Some super evil shit. But yeah, it gets into a lot of good backstory here. You hear some original stuff, which is great, because as you know, like in the first couple volumes of this, you don't really know what's going on with a lot of this stuff and how the boys came to be. And then you got your boy Jack the Jupiter's been doing some craziness at some like trans prostitutes establishment. There's these weird little green monkeys that they call AIDS monkeys for whatever reason. It's, you know, boys as usual, just kind of being a little ridiculous. Like with all this severeness, they got Maeve there. She's getting rid of the transmitter, the bugs that she had planted in the Seven's headquarters. But yeah, there's the main issue I have with these books so far is like it gets so deep and detailed with like these great backstories, and you know, it gets real emotional, and there's some heavy shit in here. Then they just throw in some AIDS monkeys, and you're kind of like, what? But it is what it is. I guess it all comes together somewhat. I think they could have done a little bit without that. But so Jack the Jupiter, you know, his spot gets blown up about him doing shady things with these trans prostitutes, and you know, it leads to a meeting with the boys and the Seven, and you know, it turns out that the leak of Jack the Jupiter was not anybody. It was, you know, Vought doing some dirtiness, and there is where your boy Terror is found dead. The bulldog dies, man, Billy Butcher's dog, so he thinks it's Jack the Jupiter, and he rolls up on him, John Wick style, and just stabs the shit out of him, and he is happy as fuck. But I'm not sure so far if that actually is what happened to the dog or not, because they don't go into that really in this book. He just stabs the shit out of him. Then we get back to the, man, sad backstory of Billy the Butcher, that, you know, his father was just a complete scumbag. He used to beat up on his wife all the time. Billy the Butcher was kind of a little reckless back in his school days. He eventually needs to just get out of there, so he ends up joining the military, where he eventually finds, you know, killing he's really good at it, and he kind of enjoys it in a scary way. So he just does really well. He's a Marine. Once he gets out of that, he's just living crazy, gets his shit kicked at some bar or something like that, and ends up stumbling upon Becky. Which this is where the story turns super, super sad, man. He finds this girl, Becky. They get along really well together. She puts up with his craziness. They fall in love. It's just one of the like typical like you're good person with a person who has definitely flawed like characteristics, but they just mesh together and just become like a cohesive unit of just a great couple. And you know, it ends up Billy's brother ends up getting hit by a bus and dying, and like he's just so much tragedy. And then on a vacation, man, your boy Homelander knocks up Becky, which he doesn't know about, ends up giving birth to this damn Supe baby, and your boy Butcher gotta beat it to death with, I think, a lamp. But man, it's just such tragic, yo. So he ends up getting scooped up by Mallory, getting put on some missions, which eventually leads him to being in the boys. And you know, your boy Butcher is just really hurt, and just his life, man, is in shambles after Becky dies, so he's just all about killing Supes. There's a good little nod to Garth Ennis here. Writers always do that. They put themselves in the book. Like, I don't know why this Garth Ennis needs to write this shit, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man. So this whole time, he's basically just like coming clean to his father that just passed away, and he's letting him know all like the things that he affected him in his life and just everything that went down. And he's just kind of giving his final goodbye to his father, which involves, as you see, pissing on his face. And that is it for The Boys Volume 5. I can't wait to get on to Volume 6. I can only expect that it's just going to get absolutely ridiculous from here on out. We got everybody's backstories going. So it's just straight up time to go Seven versus the boys, and I can't wait for it. You got a damn lot of good bonus material back here. Some script from Garth Ennis for the Butcher. Some good sketch work throughout the back. One thing I will say about these books is it's great the amount of bonus material you get in the back. They do a good job with that. You know, you don't really normally get this much bonus material in the back of trades like this, so it's good to see. Volume 5 was great, and I can't wait to finish up Volume 6. We are on that road to 500 subscribers, and we got another giveaway going on. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be giving away that 1/10 scale Iron Studios Colossus. To get yourself entered in that giveaway, all you gotta be is subscribe to the channel, like a video where I mentioned this giveaway, and comment on the video. You also need to be located in the United States. Once we hit 500 subs, I'll do a random comment generator and pick the winner. So stay tuned for that. Good luck. Share the video, get it out there. Let's get this milestone done and get on to the next one. Thanks for watching D-Rocksteady Reviews, and good luck. Thanks for watching the video. Can't wait for Season 3 of The Boys. It just announced Soldier Boy is going to be in it, and they're going to be covering Herogasm. Can't wait to see what they do with that. Before we get out of here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about The Boys. And get yourself entered in that giveaway. Y'all be safe out there. Peace!